You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys, and you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now, and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say there is value that you have to put in. You know, anything worth achieving is going to demand long, difficult, and consistent effort. But here's the beauty. Even if the goal feels far away, the rewards start showing up the moment you begin the journey. The true value of accomplishment isn't just reaching the finish line. It's in the growth, it's in the grit, and the transformation you experience along the way. The real reward is not just what you get, but who you become while working to get it. When the journey is directed towards a goal you've chosen, every step becomes meaningful. For example, when you decide where you want to be in 5 years and commit to that path, you almost immediately add purpose and value to today. Commitment, discipline, focus, and effort are powerful rewards, and in themselves, they are yours the moment you decide to take action. And sure, it might seem, appealing to skip the struggle and jump straight to the victory, but without the work, the reward will feel empty. The value you put into achieving your goal is what makes it truly valuable to you. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word. Change is possible. Are you ready?
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, tonight we welcome an artist whose energy, showmanship, and vision are set to electrify the pop music world. Caleb Steele, the 18-year-old Chicagoland native, blends dazzling dance moves with heartfelt lyrics, bringing color, passion, and optimism to the stage. Inspired by icons like Britney, Lady Gaga, and Beyonce, he's on a mission to set new standards. With his new single, Confection, Caleb reminds us that dreams are meant to be pursued. So please join me in saying welcome, friend, to Caleb Steele. Hey, welcome to the show.
Wow, thank you.
Absolutely. How's it going?
I'm great. It's fine.
All right, that's great to hear, man. So, as you release Confection and you're doing interviews, meeting people, hugging necks, getting yourself out there, what's been on your heart and mind lately?
Honestly, just trying my best, like not to revert back to my shy self, because as much as I love performing for people, I do sort of find myself naturally, you know, hiding in a sense, but I've been really trying not to do that. So I think I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. What is the solution or remedy for putting on that coat of courage and doing what you do best, despite you wanting to? I guess you're an introvert, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your method?
I think it's just remembering who you are and who you've always been, and really trying to do as best as you can to make sure that you do what you need to do for your inner child and for those out there who are like you.
Caleb, what's the first song that made you want to be a performer?
Wow. Let me see. Honestly, it has to be, I think, maybe either California Girls by Katy Perry or like Poker Face by Lady Gaga, because those were songs that kind of stuck with me ever since I was like a baby, kind of. Those came out when I was really young, so I was able to experience that at that age, and it made me really see a path that I could take that might not have necessarily been open to me otherwise.
Yeah. Which came first, dance or music?
Honestly, I want to say music, because I didn't really I didn't really consider myself a dancer until pretty recently, which might be shocking, but I liked to dance a little bit for as long as I can remember. But I joined, musical theater and the dance team at my high school, and that was sort of when I really fell in love with it. But I started like writing my own songs and like wanting to be a singer and a performer like when I was way young, like elementary school.
Do you create the dances yourself?
Yes.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah. I would love to work with a choreographer one day, but so far, like, as far as my own music goes, and I always choreograph my own dances. When I was on the dance team, though, our dances were mostly choreographed by our captain, Zariah.
Yeah. So when you wrote Confection, how did you balance the upbeat vibe, but you also have like this deeper message of optimism and hope? How did you find that perfect balance?
Honestly, I think it was just a matter of finding a sweet spot with the production and the lyrics, because I think that the production is what brings that fun, youthful, charismatic energy, and then the lyrics are what bring kind of that emotional, introspective, important message, and that is what drives that through. So I think having that specific instrumental with that, with those lyrics, makes it blend and makes it one complete idea.
Yeah. So I know we mentioned that you create your own dances, but I think it's important that we let the listeners know that you also direct all of your own music videos. You do this
Yes.
yourself. Another round of applause and hats off to you. Man,
Thank
I
you.
could only imagine what goes into that. But how do you approach like translating your musical vision into visuals?
Well, I've always been a very visual learner and a visual person, and I've always been obsessed with colors and fashion and things like that. So when I write a song or produce a song, the first thing that pops into my head immediately is like either visuals of what a music video might look like or visuals of what it might be like for me to perform it. So once I get that inkling or that idea, it really does come naturally. And so I just try my best to use specific colors and camera angles to convey that.
Indeed, indeed. You also aim to bring back showmanship, like the Ushers, the Justin Biebers, the Justin Timberlake, great artists like that. Of course, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Katy Perry, Pink. These are very seasoned showmanship type artists to me. If you go to the concert, you're going to definitely see a show. What does true showmanship mean to you?
I think that it's about it's about leaving your ego at the door and not letting your talent or your skill blind you and make you lazy or make you think that you can put out lackluster product just, to make a dime or just because you can. I think it's really important to remember that you are an artist and you have to realize that there is a whole world out there that your music is available to. So therefore you should treat people and you should, it's like a thank you. If anybody is willing to listen to my music or willing to, perceive me in any way, I want to make sure that they don't feel bored.
Indeed. How do you embody that in your performances?
Well, I think that the most important emotion to me is not necessarily an emotion, but the most important thing to me is to share joy with people. So far, I've only done one performance, but what I really liked about it is that I tried to make sure that I shared my happiness and my joy that I get from performing with the crowd.
And that first performance was at a cookout, right?
Yeah, it was in this tiny town called Harvey. That's where my high school was. Okay. And it was very random, but I'm glad I got that opportunity because it was fun.
Tell us about it.
Well, okay, it was, I believe, June, and at the end of my senior year, we had a showcase, me and the dance team, and on one of the videos that I posted of me dancing, someone commented under there that I should sign up to be one of the performers, and so I basically went on their Instagram page, looked around, and I was like, this might be a cool, thing to do. So I signed up, and they let me do it. And I got there, and we only had an hour to rehearse, and it really wasn't. It was the first one, actually. I think they're gonna do it every year, but it was not planned out extremely well. So we didn't have a lot of time for sound and things like that. So I did the best that I could, and I went up there, and I was so nervous. My voice was shaking, and there were some moments where I was definitely off pitch, I will admit, because I was getting in my head, but I danced through it. I really, paused in between lyrics, did choreography, because that's what makes me feel more confident, I'd say. And I think people definitely enjoyed themselves. And at the end, I was feeling very braggadocious, and I was like, my name is Caleb Steele, remember that. So hopefully I left an impression.
All right. We are about to jump into the single Confection by Caleb Steele, and then we'll be right back to put him in our traditional hot seat where he gets to perform for us, whether that's singing, rapping, poetry, spoken word, telling a joke, telling a story from his life, playing an instrument, giving advice, or doing nothing at all. That is cool as well. But for right now, we have the single Confection by Caleb Steele. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I had this dream where I saw all of me with everything that I want. I'm so lucky. I'm on my way to this place that I call Candyland. If only you knew what I had planned. I'm totally new. I had to disappear so I could improve. It's not about showing how much I can prove. It's nights like this that just get me in the groove. This isn't a confession, this is more like a confection. Every day I'm learning lessons, but I'm still candy-eyed. Couldn't break me if you tried, and they tried. So make it pop. I don't wanna stop, baby. Every was a candy shop. When opportunities are you got. I don't care what you've heard or what you talk about when I'm not around. All I know is that I'm here for me. I'm the priority this time around. Make me the villain, yeah, of your movie. I bet you'd make $1 million. I'm totally new. I had to disappear so I could improve. It's not about showing how much I can prove. It's nights like this that just get me in the groove. This isn't a confession, this is more like a confection. Every day I'm learning lessons, but I'm still candy-eyed. Couldn't break me if you tried, and they tried. So make it pop. I don't wanna stop, baby. Every was a candy shop. When opportunities are you got.
Welcome back again. That was Confection by Caleb Steele. A record you could dance to, feel good to, vibe to, all of that. All right, let's go ahead and bring them back. Yo, yo, you're back live with us and in our hot seat. Are you going to perform for us?
Wow. Sure, why not?
All right, ready when you are.
All right. I think should I just sing the song?
Yeah, that's cool as well.
Okay. I had this dream where I saw all of me with everything that I want. I'm so lucky. I'm on my way to this place that I call Candyland. If only you knew what I had planned. I'm totally new. I had to disappear so I could improve. It's not about showing how much I can prove. It's nights like this that just get me in the groove. This isn't a confession, this is more like a confection. Every day I'm learning lessons, but I'm still candy-eyed. Couldn't break me if you tried, and they tried. So make it pop. I don't wanna stop, baby. Every word's a candy shot. When opportunity is all you got. Is that good?
That is good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I believe I read somewhere where you mentioned how environments or even communities, cities, neighborhoods, just people around you don't always necessarily get the vision, see the vision, and support. You know, I've watched people, me myself, I watch people so close to me, you know, root for complete strangers versus people they actually know. And to me, that's weird. But for some reason, it's just how it is. In your experience and the things you see, why don't you feel environments don't always support their people?
Well, I think that in some cases, the way that some people were raised or just what they were taught just doesn't necessarily include big, larger than life ideologies and mentalities. So when they, have people around them who do have big dreams, it can seem unrealistic or like, just you might as well just shoot for something easier or, more logical or more stable so that you won't waste your time trying to achieve this dream that's so far away from you.
Yeah. So even if that is a fact and true, how do you stay positive and focused, when facing doubt and that kind of negativity?
I really just try to think about myself and about, like I mentioned earlier, about like my younger self, because that's what, I've always wanted to do. So when I think about how bad, me at 5 years old, how bad he wanted it, it helps me push through and drown out the noise.
Where can our listeners connect with you on the internet?
Oh, I have TikTok, I have YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I think that's it.
All right. Listeners, just in case you need those links, no worries. I will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes, so you don't have to about a thing. Worry about a thing. Anyhow, Caleb, thank you for sharing your passion, creativity, and inspiring journey with us today. Your dedication to showmanship, optimism, and pushing the boundaries for male pop artists is refreshing and exciting. From your new single Confection to your vision for the future, it's clear you are on an unstoppable path. So listeners, make sure to stream Caleb Steele's music, follow him on social media, and keep an eye out for his upcoming album in 2025. If you love this episode, subscribe to Vigilantes Radio Live, leave us a rating, and be sure to share this particular episode. Let's keep dancing to the beat of big dreams. Thank you so much. Take care, Caleb.
Thank you. Have a nice night.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up? Long time. I forgot to mention that. Oh, by the way, this is Deanie, Vigilantes Radio Live, VP of Operations for Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, Only One Theory dropped a new single. It is called La Jefecita. It's on Spotify. As a matter of fact, it's on all major platforms. You should check it out right now. Oh, and by the way, there's also a visual on YouTube. It's hot. Check it out today. Onlyonetheory.com. Check that out too. Peace.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com. And that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, and all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
What's up, guys? It's Deanie, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Micah Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal, this award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These fucking feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These fucking feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.